Well, good evening to you and welcome to our live streaming of the under-21 match at Culver Road between Brighton and Hove Albion and Swansea City. You can see the two teams just coming out on the pitch now, shaking hands. The lineups for Swansea City, the goalkeeper is Gregor Zabret, number 2 Liam Shephard, 3 Raheem Hanley, 4 Jay Fulton, 5, I should think that's Alex Gogic, but I will check that. Scott Tancock, number 6, Alex Bray, number 7, Adam King, number 8, James Loveridge, 9, Josh Sheehan, 10, and Gwyn Edwards, number 11. The Albion under-21s line up with Christian Walton in goal, Tom Leggett, number 2, Adam Chicksen is wearing number 3, Courtney Richards, 4, Jamie Horncastle, 5, Glenn Wray, 6, Will Hoskins is in the line-up tonight. Be good to see him. He was wearing number 7. Connor Hunt, number 8. James Muitt, number 9. Kemi Agustien, number 10. And Jeffrey Monokana, number 11. So Bob Booker is with me as always. A couple of big names there to look at anyway. Certainly Kemi Agustien and Will Hoskins.
Yeah, well, in recent weeks we've watched the likes of Craig McHale-Smith coming back from an injury, and now he's moved out of this team and back with the first team squad, hopefully. And I spoke to him on Saturday in the dressing room, and he was looking to get closer and closer to that squad as the season ends. And like you say, now we're watching the likes of Will Hoskins coming back, so it'd be important to see him. You know, I've seen him, his recovery with Andrew Crofts on a sort of a weekly basis down at the training ground and at the main stadium, so it'd be good to see him again. And say a little bit more of Kemi Agustien. We're not seeing a lot of him in the first team, so he's having a run out tonight. Monokana, we've seen a little bit of him. Adam Chicksen, you know, he's had a good run in the team, so a little bit of experience there. But again, looking forward to seeing the young talent making their trade and then making their way through to the first team squad.
Yeah, certainly. I remember interviewing Kemi Agustien a few weeks ago. He'd appeared in the side, and he said when he came up from Swansea, he did feel he had a fitness problem, and he said he was training 3 times a day when he first arrived.
I can imagine that, yeah. Well, if he's got a day off tomorrow, at least he might have a chance of going back on the Swansea coach tonight.
Yeah, because of course he's playing against his old club, isn't he?
Yeah.
Forgotten about that. So it's going to be the Albion to kick off. It's Agustien over the ball alongside Will Hoskins. Monokana was wearing number 7 for the last 2 games we've watched. He's number 11 tonight. Perhaps Will Hoskins is a lucky number or superstition about it.
Temperature's dropped a little bit tonight as well, Tim. I mean, you know, last couple of days it's been really nice weather, and just coming to the ground tonight, you've got that real brisk breeze. I'm sure that'll play a part tonight, but as soon as the lads get moving, they'll be enjoying their football.
Oh, there's a slip there to get Swansea underway with Gwyn Edwards down the left wing, but out of play it goes. But yes, certainly it's January conditions again all of a sudden, isn't it?
Been blessed the last couple of days, haven't we, especially the weekend, and particularly nice day down at the Amex on Saturday.
Long throw forward then. Swansea are playing quite a high line at the moment. Turned back to Christian Walton, the goalkeeper. Firm left foot, but he only finds a Swansea player, Connor Hunt. Sorry, that's Adam King. Sorry, who's the Swansea player. Tussling in the middle. And now we've got Alex Bray on the ball. Swansea just passing it around rather nicely there, passing and moving. Can they set up an opportunity here? Cool. No, it's over the face of the goal. Good start.
Yeah, flashed across, didn't it? Yeah, just struggling to get out of their own half there, the Albion. But so it is quite a strong win. So Christian Walton's going to have to really get his foot behind this one if he's going to take a long kick. I know predominantly they do like to play it out from the back. As you can now see, the 2 full backs are splitting, looking to play. Christian Walton's given them the nods up to get forward.
Adam Chicksen come right over, and just with the first team, the 2 centre halves going wide. Swansea have got 2 up.
Yeah, the ball didn't come out of the box there from the goalkeeper, so you've always got to be sure when you're taking them short goal kicks. You know,
you actually get them out of the box.
Well, get them out of the box, and 2, he needs to be on the ball like he is now, because if he steps back and takes 4 or 5 yards run up, by the time he's addressed the ball, Swansea players have shut the back 4 down. So as he's just waving now that he's back off the ball, he gets the team up, and he can get his foot through it and get up some distance and get the team forward.
Well, Swansea had 3 up actually there, so there was really no opportunity for that passing game. That was Will Hoskins chesting the ball down to Kemi Agustien, and then Connor Hunt putting it out wide. It'll be Monokana's step-overs are already trademark. And then Liam Shephard heading it away. Swansea haven't completely got it clear yet, though.
Pitch is a little bit lively. It is nice and flat, but a little bit lively. It's just sort of all of a sudden from going to being quite soft, the pitches are firmed up all of a sudden with this sudden turn in the weather.
Swansea have pulsed that attack. Shephard running it back. Well, Hoskins was closing him down there. And then long ball forward.
Great ball.
Well, this is Josh Sheehan who's on the ball now. Adam Chicksen alongside him, turns the ball back. Over goes the cross along the ground. Cleared though. And then Courtney Richards, who got the ball clear. Courtney Richards, we saw, I think it was just the first game we watched against Eastbourne Borough. Very impressed with the way he played in that particular off. I think I'm right in saying, somebody will correct me. Oh, just watch this Swansea attack again. Christian Walton well out of his goal. Well, no messing about there. That's in the car park.
Yeah, it was not on my car. No, but good starting position there from Christian Walton. It's very important for the goalkeeper. He's concentrating. He's watching the game. He's seen the through ball. Two through balls now. Have got inside the fullback, so he needs to address that a little bit.
Yeah, the two Albion fullbacks, Tom Leggett and Adam Chicksen.
Yeah. Just get his shape right there, so he can see the ball and see the winger. And but great starting position from the goalkeeper.
Swansea on the touchline. Kemi Agustien though closing down. He's going for the long shot over the goalkeeper. Oh.
Tell you what, he must have been the only one that saw that in the ground then, because I certainly didn't see it, and he just...
No, what absolute vision, and it wasn't far over, was it?
Well, apart from the trajectory of it, I mean, the accuracy was, and the flight of the ball was absolutely brilliant, and it had the goalkeeper worrying, he just scrambled back. Yeah. What a great effort that was, Beckham style, wasn't it, from the halfway line?
Terrific. Right in the centre as well. I remember Pele trying that in the World Cup many years ago. Swansea have had a scare there then. And, Scott Tancock just bringing the ball forward now. It's another one for the forwards to run onto, but this time Leggett gets it clear. Agustien goes up for the challenge. Leaves the Swansea player on the deck. Adam Chicksen on the ball now. It's playing across to Wray. Tom Leggett beats his man. Forward he goes. Going to get it back. And now there's a run on. The Swansea defence get there first. Back to their goalkeeper. They've got a couple of players up. James Muitt there is trying to close this one down. Will Hoskins there too. And then Gogic finally, I think he's going to get it clear. Up towards Jay Fulton. And now here's one for Loveridge to chase onto, and he's got there as well. Well, in the end, it wasn't a particularly fearsome shot, and Walton able to field that one.
That's about the third time they've got in now. They do look at real direct, quite early ball when they get in the midfield areas, and it's 3 times now they've got him behind the Albion back four, so that needs to be addressed and get the shape right from the back four.
That was Glenn Wray getting it forward.
Quick feet from Monokana.
Monokana, yes, as I said before, he's a very trademark style, hasn't he? He's certainly, the moment he gets the ball, he's ready to run.
As a defender there, you know he's going to do a step over, but you can't do nothing about it because the quickness of his feet. Some players just got that in the bag, and he does like to do that little trick. And as I say, no matter how much you're trying to concentrate on watching the ball, if you're quick at it, it bamboozles you. Agustien on the ball.
Yeah, Agustien's going to take the free kick here. Glenn Wray certainly has gone forward. Chipped in, heads there. That was a defensive header, I think. Is that a corner?
Yeah,
it is.
I think Muitt got it first, and it just come off the shoulder of the Swansea player, forced a corner.
Well, it's relieved the pressure a bit because Swansea have had it all, haven't they, for the first few minutes of this. Agustien clearly going to take all the set pieces, isn't he? He's over to take this corner. Sent everyone else into the box. 2 back for the Albion. It's Will Hoskins on the 6-yard box, peeling back now.
Bit of pushing.
Yep, referee sees the pushing, sees the infringement. Goalkeeper will take the kick. Swansea also adopting the style. I mean, Almost in a way, they invented it, didn't they, with Rodgers and Martinez when they were the managers of that passing out for the back. But it's gone wrong for them there. The goalkeeper never really had that under control. So just give Brighton an opportunity. Throw's taken to Chicksen. Thought he was trying to find Agustien. Couldn't. Got the throw though. So it turns it back to Glenn Wray. Glenn Wray thought he was going to go back to Walton, but in fact he's turned it to his defensive partner, Horncastle. Then Connor Hunte tracking back to sort out, but out of play it goes in front of the dugouts. Throw's taken quickly. Adam King. Back to Scott Tancock. Got the full-backs pushed forward. Both sides have. Passing and moving, but the Albion have done well there. On Muitt. And that's another one in the car park.
Yep.
We're seeing at this level, but we were saying on Saturday with the Reading game, you get that style is being adopted by so many clubs. They're almost cancelling each other out, aren't they?
Certainly do. As you say, Swansea being real big believers in it after the previous managers. That's a nice little touch from Muitt.
Chicksen's got a chance to get the cross in. It's blocked. Agustien.
Corner.
Yep, took the deflection.
Yep. So that bit of a...
I'd be grateful for that. That spared blushes.
Yeah. Agustien taking his chances, and there is a strong wind behind the Albion in his first half.
Oh,
so
he's shown real intent, hasn't he?
Every opportunity to get some strikes in.
Agustien's got the ball in place. It was along the ground this time and cleared by the defender. Albion have the throw. Chicksen running over to take that. No, Agustien wants to take the throw as well. Finds Chicksen. Lays it back. Horncastle, and this will be out to the right back, Leggett. Can't keep it in though, unfortunately.
Quite a good partnership, the two young lads we've watched at the back, haven't we? Horncastle and Wray. I mean, the games we've seen, they've been paired up all the time and seem to have a decent understanding with each other, don't they? You know, they're always sort of almost like on a piece of string together. You know, they move in tandem as centre half should do.
Yeah, I'm not sure Horncastle played both the games that we saw, so if they have got that, then they've learnt it quickly. Yeah. Well, Glenn Wray is certainly, well, as all the Albion youngsters are, but we've talked to the coaches, very, very well thought of. Right, Swansea's turn to try and get forward now, though. Alex Bray, this is on the ball. Look at that. Chicksen absolutely sticking to him, but he gets his pass away. And instead of the big clearance, it's a nice passing and moving. Agustien involved. And also Courtney Richards. Richards trying to close down his opposing number 4. It's a nice turn though. Swansea have an opportunity, but that's way over the bar from James Loveridge. Christian Walton can watch that one go over.
Found himself in a nice bit of space though, didn't he, the centre forward there?
Yeah. Well, he turned nicely, didn't he? And just,
I think it just bobbled up a little bit as he caught it on his left foot, but plenty of pace behind it, but it rose into the netting behind the goal.
Christian Walton, who was with England last week, didn't play, but was in a youngsters squad, which is terrific for him, and obviously for the Albion as well. Will Hoskins on the run. Ball doesn't find him, but Hoskins had judged that run from the moment the ball was kicked. And challenge in midfield. James Muitt. Back to Adam Chicksen, who has got the captain's armband on, by the way. And Shephard running it back to his goalkeeper, Zabret. Gets it back and long one forward, offside, flags up. Yeah. Albion's free kick. Wray to Horncastle. Oh, there's your diagonal you like, Bob.
Yep, that's the one.
Anybody who follows the highlights of the matches with first team matches, you know that's one that Bob always likes to pick out, which Matthew Upson is particularly good at, isn't he? He always picks them out.
Is, yeah.
Ray's head. Agustien holding off his man, keeping control.
Quite lively, doesn't he?
He does. Oh, that's a nice flick by Will Hoskins as well in the end.
These are the games, the likes of Agustien and Chicksen and Hoskins. You know, they've got to come here and they've got to show willing and have the right attitude in these sort of games.
Which clearly, watching the first few minutes, they have.
Yeah. You know, it's not always that you're there and thereabouts in the first team, and when you do drop out a little bit, albeit through injury or whatever, and you come into these games, you've got to be an example to the young players because they lead by them. They need to see them doing it right, and then they follow.
And I suppose there is a little bit of a double motivation for Agustien. He's up against his old side, albeit the under-21s. You want to look good. Swansea being pretty much penned in their own half for a little while. That was a fairly ferocious challenge. Free kicks for the Albion. It's taken very quickly. Oh, and lost. Right, on the run again now. James Loveridge. How many times have we seen him down that left wing so far? He's got plenty of support. He's going to go by himself. Over it goes again. He had a lot of support, but went for the option of the shot himself.
I was just going back to Agustien as well, like the likes of him and trying to get into the first team in that position. You know, we are quietly over-blessed with midfield players in the first team squad, so there's plenty of competition there. I know we've lost Andrew Croft, but there's still plenty of players that are getting a look in, so he needs to be patient and put in a performance tonight if he wants to show.
Swansea passing the ball about nicely in the area. As a determined Albion foot in to get it clear, but Swansea kept control, and that was Will Hoskins launching the ball forward. I thought he was going to chase after it himself, but in the end it was James Muitt who did, but watched it run out of play. That was absolutely no messing defending from Will Hoskins.
Seems to be moving okay in his running technique, and what I can see at the moment, Will Hoskins.
This must be such a relief to him to be playing again. I mean, he's been out best part of a year, hasn't he? Perhaps even longer.
I was speaking to him about 3 weeks ago in the he was in having treatment one early Saturday morning at the main ground, and I was telling him about my experience with my cruciate ligament, and we was having a bit of a chat about it. And it is you've got to be, your first few games back, you're a little bit wary about it. You know, that first tackle when you really want to open your run in stride, and everybody reacts differently to it. But he said he was feeling comfortable, and as I say, he's looking like he's moving pretty well tonight.
Trying to make space for the throw. Courtney Richards, though, is going to get it first. Chicksen chipping it to Muitt, and then Richards again to run onto. Muitt's got it.
Well played, son.
Yeah, over to Leggett, the fullback. Back into Connor Hunte in the centre of midfield. Courtney Richards, sorry, it's Agustien. Oh, he's got blocked, but he has another go. That was Courtney Richards involved that time, just losing out. Jay Fulton on the ball for Swansea. Brought over the halfway line. Fulton gets it back. Oh, some real challenges going in there.
Good pressure from Connor Hunte there. He really did.
He wasn't going to give up, was he?
Nah.
And I say the Albion really have got Swansea pegged back just for these last few minutes. So a nice flick, and off they go again. Here is Loveridge again down the left wing. Goes for turning inside this time. The Albion defence get back. Leggett and get it clear, but we have seen that from Loveridge, what, 4 or 5 times now, haven't we?
Yeah, he's worked that channel well, the centre forward. Bending his run in there. Tom Leggett needs to get his shape right and just cancel that out. Bit of information from the centre half as well as he makes that run, and I say Horncastle or Wray passing him on to Leggett and letting him know he's there.
I suppose that is an inevitable consequence of pushing your fullbacks up so far sometimes, that somebody can make the most of that space. Outside of the right foot pass, doesn't quite reach its target. Monokana going off on another run. Well, 2 players on him. I think Swansea have realised the problem that they're going to get from Monokana, because it does seem whenever the ball goes near him, he's got 2 players on him. Albion have got 4 up at the moment. They're just stopping Swansea doing what they want to do. They've had to go through the middle this time. And Connor Hunte again, beating out Chicksen forward. Oh, Hoskins couldn't quite get it under control. That's going to go back to the goalkeeper.
So the pitch is really...
You've noticed it a couple of times it bobbles, doesn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's flat enough, but because it's dried out so much over the last couple of days, it's just making it bobble around and pop up a little bit. You can just see it bouncing around. It's not really running true, is it? Even going back to the goalkeeper now. See a couple of little bobbles.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's well played from Walton.
Yeah. I wish my lawn had dried out as much as this has. Well, you can see that caught in the wind. You were mentioning the wind.
Yeah.
That was really caught in it. And Muitt going over the back of the player as the ball is chucked up virtually, kicked out to virtually where we're standing. Bringing in this commentary from Culver Road. Turning the ball back to Tancock. Switch across to Gogic, his centre-half companion. Brings it forward this time, and they were going for that Loveridge move again, but Loveridge just wasn't in position for that. And the Albion had two people ready to sort that out. Horncastle with the long kick forward. So goes. Before Monokana could get involved. Swansea again, this time trying to go a bit more of direct route, got the ball out wide. Tom Leggett is back this time, so it wasn't really the freedom to make the run that time. Hancock running it forward. Wray, I think, was Shephard. Well, got that wrong. I was going to say to shepherd it back to Walton, but in the end he decided to pick out Horncastle, who plays it wide to Leggett. Just chipping it forward, trying to aim for Monokana. Throw to Swansea. Raheem Hanley is their number 3.
And the way football changes, Tim, as well, we've seen the sending off of Gordon Greer on Saturday, which is obviously opening up, as you've probably seen in the papers, a little bit of space for Lewis Dunk, who come in and done particularly well. And then these young two centre-halves, they should be thinking, well, perhaps I might be able to make the bench instead of Dunk and something like that. So that should be their little bit of a goal now, really pushing to squeeze and probably have a few days training with the first team squad and break into it. That's what their goal should be now.
Guian Edwards challenge down there. I'm pretty certain, I looked at it last night, that when these two met right at the beginning of the season, August the 19th, I think Lewis Dunk played for the under-21s on that day. So you're right, his motivation. Oh, Christian Walton's got a job to do there. He did.
Yeah, that one.
I'll tell you what, that could have been Thomas Kuszak.
Yeah, that one was really flying around, and the flight of the ball, but he kept his eye on it really, really well, and it's a great take. That full stretch, falling backwards.
He's a great prospect. That's Richards. Well, he did quite well there, actually, to get the ball away from that challenge from Sheehan. That challenge, yeah, that challenge though.
Sometimes they sound a little bit worse than what they are. You hear the noise of the shin pad clashing. So,
well, Loveridge just goes over.
Yeah, fair play to the lad. Went over and apologised straight away.
Yeah, no fuss from either side. An apology there. Chicksen. Richards loses out this time though. Oh, he's back in though. As with the first team, lose the ball every player, don't they? Go straight away to try and win it back.
You could just see the way the ball chipped up though. Chicksen played it into to Richards, didn't it? It just skipped up in front of him and caused him a problem to lose it. So again, the pitch causing a few little problems.
I can see, and I'm sure it's in other places on the pitch, but certainly where the linesman runs up and down, it's a coating of sand there.
Yeah.
Swansea have throw. Oh, the push. Yep. Don't complain at that.
No, just see the arms there, didn't you?
Sheehan is the one lining up to take this. Shephard was originally going to, but he's now gone into the area. Certainly just looking in there, the Albion centre-backs have got height as well, haven't they? I think the Albion have probably got the tallest team, taller of the two teams when we look at this. As we wait for Sheehan. Over it goes, bouncing about. Loveridge was in, but he's put it out for a goal kick.
No real clear-cut chances at the moment. Plenty of possession, as we would expect.
No, I suppose probably the Agustien shot from the halfway line, certainly the nearest for Brighton. Loveridge has had a couple of shots in at that end, but as you say, nothing clear-cut. No. And far be it for me to put the commentator's cursor, which I tend to, but the Albion do seem to have done something at the moment about that supply line down the left wing, don't they? That's a long ball forward. Monokana going to reach that? Ooh, he very nearly did. Gogic was over there, but goodness me, he's got pace, hasn't he?
Unbelievable. Looked like it was a lost cause, and before you know it, he was on the full-back shoulder.
Referee's letting play go on there. No foul. Albion throw again. Good old tussle going on there. Now back, Horncastle nodding it forward. Richards takes it down. That's a lovely flick to Agustien. He's got Hoskins one side. Unfortunately hasn't found him. That was brilliant the way that as he went through, Hoskins and Muitt just split, didn't they?
Yeah.
Either side, gave him options either side. Unfortunately, he couldn't find his own player that time, but they really gave him the options.
Have you got iPlay? Yeah.
And King for Swansea. Man on the shout quickly as Agustien closed in there. Tancock.
There's good information there from the fullback, because he did punch it right in the midfield, a square ball. But as long as he's giving him information that he's got a man on, then he, you know, if there's no one there, he can give the information to turn. But it was the right information, nothing wrong with that. That's another nice.
Yeah, Loveridge is chasing, and he's got there as well. He needs a bit more support possibly up there, but he's done all right. But unfortunately, the players overlap, so Loveridge's got to do it all himself. Gets it into the box though. Doesn't really control very well. Now a chance, I think, for a cross. Well, is that a corner? Yeah, it is. Yes. No. It's fascinating to watch. Obviously, you know, professionals, and hear the talking that is going on, which you can't hear at the Amex. It's actually a lot quieter than if you go and watch some non-league matches, as I do when the Albion are away, where they're all shouting. But these are, you know, carefully concise coded, aren't they? Everybody knows what they mean. Shephard, that was. He nearly got his head to the ball at the end, but didn't make contact.
Yeah, the lower the league you go, the terminology changes quite a bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it.
Industrial language, I think they call it. Touched by Hoskins.
Yeah, Hoskins, look, he's kept control really well. And then back to Chicksen. Courtney Richards, who's done that a few times. He's got real good, you know, controls with his chest so often and really cushions it down. Right, Monokana, I think, off on a run. Here he goes. Gets it back. Not really laid in front of him though, so he couldn't get the stride on. Here goes Swansea. Oh, they've got pace on their side as well. This is surely Loveridge again.
Got one over it.
Yeah, no, he's going to the byline. Now he turns it back. Left foot shot.
Didn't catch it.
No, didn't get it right at all. Chicksen got that clear. Oh, the Albion just tussling away.
See the ball there, Tim, the way it's just bouncing around. It wouldn't settle down, would it?
No,
and it was good pressure from Muitt, to be fair. It's good pressure by Muitt, but they really have got to be sure on their touch tonight. You know, the first touch is really important, the way that the ball's just popping up.
Well, Captain Chicksen giving a bit of advice to one of his midfielders there. Oh, that's turned out again towards Monokana. Doesn't reach him though. Another throw. Hunte.
There it is again, just bobbling up. See it?
Yeah, but didn't Glenn Wray do well?
Done well,
there?
yeah, he did do well.
I just thought we were going to see Sheehan just free and through, but he controlled it. Didn't panic in any way. Fulton. That was a call. That was a call from the right back overlapping. The ball hasn't reached him, but immediately set off Liam Shephard. He was calling to Jay to get the ball over to him. The diagonal from Wray. Oh, is it controlled? Oh, he has. Look at that. And now he's off on a run again. You're never going to stop him. Of course they do eventually, but those two players, he just ran through the middle of them.
Hello?
Big pace, but Swansea quickly turning defence into attack. Loveridge.
That was on the way.
Yeah. Loveridge is on a one-man mission to
He
burst the back
certainly
of the net, isn't he?
I've got nothing against that. If you're around that final third, anywhere in the air and you're centre forward and you can create or work something out that you can get a shot in on goal, then you're going to do it.
That's a nice turn. This is Will Hoskins on the ball now. Decided to back him up. Oh, unfortunately, he's given it away. And here's Loveridge again. Oh, my goodness, he's fast. Got not a lot of support. And the one that he was looking for,
yeah, just tried
which
to pick
was
him out.
Josh Sheehan, he just couldn't reach him. Gogic. Oh, that was nicely turned. Oh, has he taken it too far forward? Well, he had, but he kept going, Hunt. And now finds Muitt. Chicksen's overlapping. I don't think Muitt's going to pick him out, though. He might have to now. Muitt immediately gets it back.
Have a shot.
Forward to Agustien. Very, very strong. Well, he's kept control well. Put it back to Chicksen.
Courtney Richards shouting like, turn it out, turn it out. They finally got it there.
Yeah. Oh, and then put it back into the middle, but Swansea can finally get away. Good spell of possession by Brighton. Loveridge on the ball, beaten by Horncastle. Nodded forward by Adam King. Then Loveridge again. He's off on the run again. He's pointing where he wants it.
Chicksen needs to get the 7.
Oh, good defensive play though. Read that well. Yeah, I expect for James Loveridge, you can hardly be surprised if somebody else gets the ball in that position that they have a go themselves as well. So it's a corner. Sheehan, I think it's going to be Sheehan. He's wandering over there quite purposefully, but it's not him who's got the ball. Oh, he's going to be left though to take the kick. Gogic is forward and Liam Shephard there as well, but it's a deep one towards Loveridge. Chess it, shot.
Looked like it was something off the training ground, but he was a long way out. Loveridge,
He was
to be
an
fair,
awful
wasn't he?
long way out.
Yeah.
I just wonder if I don't know if the wing caught that and perhaps it was meant for someone a little bit further in front of him.
I think so. I think it possibly was.
But however, if
It
Loveridge was that far back.
Yeah, he was obviously back there for a reason, wasn't it? You know, he wasn't. Your centre forward doesn't normally go back, and he was more or less middle of the park, wasn't he?
Yeah, fair point.
No, it's definitely planned that one.
And also he did, after the ball went wide, he did sort of just make that gesture of apology to the corner kick taker. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Completely deliberate. Wray on the ball. Oh, he's comfortable. Left Sheehan on the deck. Richards. Out to Monokana. Will he control it? Again, it's bobbling. And Monokana's not the tallest of players. Bounce right over him. Oh, look, he's run into the area now. And the defender, Gogic, got that clear.
Corner.
So forward goes Wray. It's Adam Chicksen who's staying back. Oh, I think, Leggett's coming back to join him now. Swansea are not leaving anyone up at all. There it goes, quite close to the goalkeeper. Ray's head. Well, he was always just a little bit above him, wasn't it? And he couldn't get over the ball and head it down. But it was the sort of corner, Bob, that you're always talking about, into the danger area.
If you put it in that right area and you're big enough and brave enough, which he was there, you've got a chance of getting in on it.
That's nicely taken goal kick, actually.
It's quite calm, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought Muitt was going to cut that out, but he judged it perfectly.
Quick feet,
Good
Agustien.
challenging in midfield. Richards. Richards and Agustien now just drop back.
It's good
On
ball.
the ground is nice ball again from Monokana. He's put it wide. This will be the fullback Leggett, who's gone a long way forward. Oh, put the crossover.
That's a nice passage of play there from the Albion.
And just, I think it was Will Hoskins, wasn't it? Who was.
Yeah.
Have a look in a moment. No, it wasn't. It was Muitt who was homing in at the far post. Had to get to that.
But it was nice to see that pattern of play, and we finally got it forward there. And Leggett was good on the overlap. And you look for a quality cross, and it was a decent cross. A little bit firm, but plenty of pace on it.
Turn to Agustien, and then Chicksen gets it back, turns it back to Wray. That's his defensive partner. And then over again to Leggett. A lot of the passes are quite firm, aren't they? And with that and the bobble, Hunt loses out. Not Loveridge this time. Whoever it is has got pace though, because Loveridge is in the middle, goes for the shot, scores as well. Oh, it was Guian Edwards, wearing number 11. Terrific run, terrific pace. Same way as Loveridge has been doing, but this time it was low and hard.
Yeah.
Good goal.
It was a great take with his right foot. It looked like it was favoured to slide across with his left foot right across the goal. And he just opened his body up and just picked out the corner nicely past Walton. Say, they got in a number of times in the first half, and then Albion seemed to have stopped that force or that selection of pass, and they've done really well. Now he's just got in that one time, one chance, it's in the back of the net.
Well, I wonder if Loveridge moving into the middle had just perhaps made them think, well, that threat's gone now. But gosh, Edwards certainly has got pace as well, hasn't he?
That's a good take from the lad, very good take. Nice and calm, nice calm finish.
Well, Swansea have had a better run of form over the last 2 or 3 games than Brighton, but in fact they're a long way apart in the league. They have been second in this professional development league too, and that's only on goal difference. They're level on points in games with Cardiff, but Swansea are in 8th place. They didn't have a great start to the season, but their last 2 or 3 games have been victories, where the Albion's form has not been quite so good over the last few games. But that's going to happen, isn't it? Because if you're going to have players who start a season with Solly March, Rowan Ince and Lewis Dunk in your side, and they get called up, it's big changes you've got to make. Chicksen running that forward to Muitt. Oh, Chicksen's kept going.
Oh, well played. Corner.
Oh, it's not bad from Tancock though, was it? He did get over a long way to cut that out. Another corner. Well, good if the Albion get back on terms quickly. Again, the 2 fullbacks stay back. Everyone else is forward.
Left one up this time, Swansea.
Oh yeah, and it is Mr. Loveridge. Okay, Agustien carefully. Bender. Oh, that's another corner. Well, we saw a
couple of shouts for handball there, I think.
Yeah, we saw, I wouldn't go as far as a comedy own goal, but certainly they have been at the weekend.
Yeah.
With Reading giving that own goal. Got them underway. This is deep again. I'm not sure that stayed in, actually. It's certainly a goal kick, anyway.
It all gone out.
He's looking for Zabret. Good point, I didn't start my 4 minutes, I think. Played so it's been good too. It's gone quickly.
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
There's been some good passing, as I say, on a quite a lively pitch. Players have tried to get the thing down and pass it. Good attitude.
Absolutely playing the way their first teams do. When needed, they're ready to slot in, aren't they? They know the system. This is Alex Bray. Well, oh, good cross.
That's a great ball.
Walton didn't know whether to come or not. I think he made an initial move and then decided to stay back, and it was the right decision because his defence dealt with it. There's a chance for Monokana to go. I love watching him. He's so fast. And cross. Decent cross. Unfortunately, there was no one there to get on it, but he put it into the danger area, and the Albion haven't given up yet. Well, there's Muitt with a few step overs. Chicksen decides not to put it in first time. Gives it back to Richards.
I actually think that guy who's just running there.
Kind of Hunt getting plenty of advice from his centre backs. There's another run now. Misplaced clearance, but Bray, oh no, Bray has lost it to Chicksen. Muitt there behind him, goes for the turn. Now got a chase on his hands. He's done well too, not going to give up. Richards lays it back to Wray, then Muitt. Swansea just harrying every moment. Not got a lot of time on the ball at all. Horncastle. Well, they were appealing for offside there, but the linesman wasn't going to give it. Richards chipping it forward for Hoskins to run onto. Richards gets it back. Puts it wide, Leggett. Monokana hugging the touchline.
I'm sure, mate. I'm sure.
Oh, that was left. Beauty offside, won't count.
Great
It was
vision
a
from Hoskins.
beautiful dummy from Hoskins.
That was unlucky. Great little bit of
the
movement.
flag was up straight away. It was Richards who put the ball in the net. First time he's been that far forward, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a good run from him, but just the timing of it, it's like I say, it was quite tight, but I think it was offside, but great little bit of movement and good information from Hoskins and Courtney Richards there just to create that chance. Still stuck it in the net as well, even though he's offside. Good habits.
Oh, given away, but again blocked. Richards. Chicksen. Right. Agustien wants it. But it's Hunte who's picked out first of all. Rather nice, almost two holding midfielders there, standing just in front of the back four. Giving them plenty of options. Back to Walton. Hasn't had a lot to do in the last few minutes, apart from unfortunately pick the ball out of the net.
Yeah.
There's another good surging run forward.
Oh my God.
The ball never really under control, is it? But look how much yardage has been made, almost like watching a rugby match. I wonder how they're going to get out of that tangle quite. Well, I have now, and it's the Albion who've come out the best as well. Shot, what you could be, is I think
in the garden.
Yes, he evaded the safety netting behind the goal, and in someone's garden.
Two in the car park, one in the garden.
Yeah, so that was Monokana, was it? He's got to go round after the game and knock on the front door and ask for the ball back.
I remember them days.
Well, it looks as though it took, let's be fair, it took a deflection because it's a corner, flicked on by Hoskins. And the fence just on the edge of the area. Me say, well, obviously on Saturday, anybody who was at the Amex or has seen the highlights will know that Solly March corner that hit the post and came back to I think offside, but it was touching the ball twice before another player had touched it, wasn't it?
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, you can't pass to yourself from a corner. And
we got it wrong, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Because there was a bloke on the line, so I'll have to have a refresh with my referee's book.
Yeah, but it does make sense. You can't take a corner and then kick it again before someone else does. Of course, nobody had. So I think the referee did quite well to, well, not know that rule, but recognise what had happened immediately. That one's over our head, that clearance. Going to have to abandon the match for lack of football soon. Another one's been thrown on from the dugout. Chicksen to take it. Hoskins making space. Again, having trouble bringing it under control because it was just bouncing so much. Chicksen. Round Muitt's made a bit of a run. Hunte is there. Sheehan in with the challenge, and I think that's fair enough free kick, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that was never 10 yards. As the referee has a word with Sheehan. I think it's him who committed the foul and then tried to stop the free kick being taken. Richards, Monokana turns, runs again. That fullback's got a job in his hand, gets the crossover as well.
So what, he might as well have a motorbike, he still won't catch Monokana, will he?
Just a frightening turn of speed. A lot of experience as well, because he's played a lot of first team football for clubs like Preston and that. So again, I think that's credit to the way the Albion's policy is going and their status in the game at the moment, that you're prepared to leave that to come and develop your game here. Into the danger area. Wray was there.
Oh, bit of argy-bargy.
Yeah. One of the Swansea players just getting to his feet. But it has just got a little bit over the last few minutes, hasn't it?
Well, I was watching
the challenge has got a bit tougher.
They both fell down. I don't think there was anything in it. He just landed awkwardly as he fell. He fell on top of him. And the other Swansea players got slightly irate about it, but I don't think there's any malice in it from what I could see.
Swansea
it's a bit of a bad landing.
Being beckoned on. there, so a couple of minutes to go of normal time in this first half, but obviously got a delay here.
This is where you normally get the flask of tea out now, Tim. Yeah.
We get a great service at Culver Road. I will go along there in a moment and bring you back tea in a china cup.
Any chance of a custard cream?
It is your turn to go and get the tea, actually.
Okay.
It was quite a lengthy delay, so just a look back at this half. I mean, okay, Swansea have got the goal, but it's been evenly matched.
Yeah, I mean, I think possession has been shared amongst the two teams. Monokana's looked quite lively, getting on some good runs. Agustien showed good attitude. Hoskins is moving well, but say the pitch has played a part. It has been lively, but just that one goal from Swansea, particularly well taken.
And that has been their method of attack all the way through, first with Loveridge and then with Edwards, the goal scorer, to just get down that channel. That left channel.
Yep.
And then either to the byline or more often just to... Oh, it's Edwards, I think, the goal scorer is down. Finally see the number on the back. It is the number 11,
Edwards,
yeah. The goal scorer, who's the player who's down and injured. It's not looking great, is it?
You don't like to see it when players start waving things over for stretchers, etc., but...
Just a reminder that there is football at the Amex tomorrow night. QPR.
Absolutely.
Harry's coming down.
Harry's in town.
Harry's in
My
town.
mate Harry, looking forward to seeing him.
Tickets are available and you can still get them. Online the best method? Online is the best method. You go to the Albion website, you can get tickets to see QPR, one of the top two teams really, or certainly in the top half section of the league, I'm trying to say. I thought they'd probably be the runaway leaders this year, but Leicester and Burnley have done well, but Rangers, and I remember Harry Redknapp, he was down for that opening match, wasn't he, at the Amex?
Yes, he was,
with Spurs, and it was just a delight to see him there, and the press conference afterwards. That was at the time when Spurs were worrying about selling Luka Modric and whether he'd stay or not. This is not looking so good from situation, but we've got the physios off now. It's been a long old break, and in the end it is another Albion corner. 2 balls on the pitch now. The lady at number 10's thrown one back. And the corner at last is deep.
Oh, it's good header.
Headed down. Just couldn't get it through that knot of players.
It's Wray, wasn't it?
Yeah, he looks dangerous every time he goes forward, doesn't he? That's 2 or 3 times he's got on the end of those.
Yeah, he's been a good presence. He likes to get his get on the end of them corners.
Didn't stay up that time, turned and came back. Chicksen on the ball. Down he goes, free kick.
C'est moi qui étais en train de leur tailler en disant j'ai pété vous avez pété votre carte d'identité, toi tu dois avoir 26 ans toi.
Ref's just trying to get a grip on the game again. It's gone a bit sloppy.
Il n'y a personne qui a trafiqué son âge. Ils sont tous nés en France.
So what, I won't be surprised if he has a dig here, Agustien.
Well, he had to go from the halfway line before, so let's see what happens. Bob Booker predicting a shot from here. Oh yes. How much did that swerve? We were right behind that. It was incredible. Went like a semicircle. And the goalkeeper, as you would have seen, had to take 2 steps to his right after setting himself the first time. Terrific technique. Swansea just playing out the last few minutes. So ball back to the goalkeeper. And then Raheem Hanley forward. And they're going for that move down the middle, but they can't find Loveridge this time. He plays it to Richards. Oh, Richards just behind Monokana and out of play.
I've just seen a young lad go past with a lovely big tray of them lovely chips from up the end there. Look absolutely fantastic.
Straight from work, was it, Bob? No tea?
Yeah, straight from work, mate.
This is Bob Booker, driving instructor, who had to phone in to say he was stuck in traffic.
All my fault.
To Wray again. Chicksen. Foster Horncastle. Leggett is out on the touchline. Played into the middle. That was a tough challenge. on Richards. Didn't harm him at all. So, half-time, pretty much even. Both sides playing well, but it is that goal by Gwyn Edwards that separates the two sides. We'll be back in 15 minutes, but it is the Albion under-21s 0, Swansea 1 at half-time.
Ça, c'est des... Mais moi aussi, je peux jouer avec eux.
Ils vont battre plus, hein, quand même.
Ouais, j'ai l'impression qu'ils courent vite, là, quand même. Hein.
Après, techniquement, je pense que ouais, tu peux.
Lui, là, surtout lui, là. Le Renault, lui, là. La ville d'ailleurs qui court vite. Je le jure que là-bas, le premier Renault en blanc. La ville, lui, met des tempêtes.
Le Renault, il est trop.
À un moment, je lui dis, moi aussi, je vais écrire quoi, je viens. Tu sais, quand la femme de corps, là, je vais écrire geste.
Oui, parce que quand même, il se représente un truc. Moi, je il fait chaud, un tour, après on revient.
Testing. Come back. They're going to be so mad, aren't they?
Oh, that's Gareth's son.
So, I'm going if one of us leaves, I want to stay there. It's not a big deal. It was getting set up about all of us come over. They're coming in. Want a bite? No one else has got you. Like, dudes just look at me like, come on, you. They've seen us, didn't they? He's gone back and exactly. Crap. Look at you. Stay there. Oh, mate, look at him. He does not look happy. He said he's seen a bet you. Wait, I'll show you come sit next to me, Blake. So cool, I'll call her. Call her. He comes next to me.
Anyone sitting in the front row?
No, mate.
No one. I'll put my box down there, would that be alright?
Yeah, I'll put that there. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, son.
Cheers.
Cola! I'm just going up over. Yeah, fuck on me. Wait, let me try and move on. I'm not on my way. He's on my way. Oh my god. I don't have a number. Do you have a number? Quick.
Put the number, I can't call it.
Right.
Quickly!
That's why the
Go. 07. What's in what? 078. 966. Yeah. Oh wait, no, for the 966. 254. 78. Cool. I can pick up. Oh, it's gone with voicemail. That's not right, I don't think. Wait. Do you want me to go? Shall I go?
That was like 4 X, you got 5, 6, 7,
You got a number? You got a number?
I don't have a number for it.
Oh, you gotta come over there, quick.
No, I'm gonna call my mum.
Yes, I know.
I can't call her.
Okay, what's the number? What's the number? You're on my
Too late for that.
Quick, what's the number?
421 6844.
Call it, go. I'll see it. Yeah, it's quick, so that's the one.
Mum, pick up, I can see them. No! Mum, pick up the phone!
I see you. I'm FaceTiming her. What the hell are you doing?
Who am I FaceTiming?
Don't FaceTime her, that won't work.
Who's that? Who was it?
Oh, wait. You were on the voice screen. What the hell? Right, come over and go again. I can't come over, I'm not that big.
Oh, they're come back and they're still issuing receipts. Man.
I'm gonna go. Try go.
Give me the hot chocolate as well. Jump over.
Wait, I'm not that crap, right?
You've got to hurry up.
Let's do this. Do you reckon I'll be able to come over?
Jump it, come on. That. Yeah,
Do you think I am? Superman. Right.
You can't jump.
You do it, because you're closer to her anyway.
I'll back you up, man. I'll back you up.
Fucking go!
Ninja! Oh, ninja! You see that little chop? Baby, I haven't got enough. That jump was like ninja down there. Come on, woman!
You're going to back us on. What do we call it? They left, I was like running over here like that. Then one of them came up on a crib and went, "Them bastards went back." I tried calling you. This is emergency. He even called his mum. I called my mum. Mum, get Sophie out here now. It's urgent. She didn't even answer though, something. Won't be home.
Tom, do you want some salt?
Oh, mine now. Mine now. No. Gosh knows. Just spit. Just want to have it. There you go. Put my cookie in there. There you go. Stop! What, I'm not calling you Walton open the fucking in. He's like, yeah, we are winning.
And the score at 1-0 is 1-0 to Swansea and 0 to Brighton Hove Albion. Jamie Horncastle has been the best boobies in the game.
They were Jamie Horncastle, Jamie have been absolute positives, right? Exactly, that's what I say. Oh hey, let back out, come on Swansea! Oh well, this one's right, aren't we? He's spatting that. That's sorry. It's Mars. Come on, Brighton!
Out of a tunnel, ready for the second half. Back to Andy Gray. Andy? Oh, he's not here yet, so I'll carry on talking to the proceeders happen. Brighton players have come out of the tunnel. Jamie Horncastle has not come out yet. Oh no, he is there. He has come out.
Wait,
Back to commentary.
I've been doing a few laps, it's alright. If you want a break, let me know, I'll step in. Boobies. Is that more clear?
Second half underway then. We're at Culver Road, Lancing. It is the Albion under-21s against Swansea under-21s, and Swansea with the lead in the first half from the Graham Edwards goal, cutting in from the left. So the Albion on the defensive rather straight away. I forgot they changed ends, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's Swansea getting things underway with a throw from Liam Shephard to Adam King. Out of play though, everybody has to just run back towards the halfway line. Albion throw this time. Strength in the challenge, but absolutely no quarter given, is there? Tuckling away, and again.
It's interesting, we're having a cup of tea in there, and I had a quick chat with Paul Watson, who's on the physio staff now, and he's just come over particularly just to watch Hoskins. Was hoping to get 90 minutes out of him tonight. So,
well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So played the full 90 minutes, then that's a real big step forward back to fitness, isn't it?
He said he's been particularly pleased with him in his recovery and the way he's moving tonight. So, all looking well for Hoskins at the moment.
Terrific. This is Leggett. Monokana outside him. That was for Hoskins to run onto. Albion get the throw. Monokana's going to take it quickly. Oh, and it was a foul throw in the end. That's why they usually let the fullbacks take them, isn't it? So, passing at the back, but the Albion are keeping the pressure on. Graham Edwards scored the goal early and then had that long injury, but he's okay.
Yeah. Because he did go down with quite a bang, didn't he?
Walton out to Wray. Back. Oh dear. Yep, Edwards has managed to get in on that. Well, haven't they? And they're able to get the defence back. And danger. Ooh, not quite averted yet. Courtney Richards though will bring it forward. Kemi Agustien. Don't know how he'll last the 90 minutes. So I think he wants to be playing, doesn't he? Just wants to get his form and his fitness back. So he'll play as long as he can. That's a nice turn and a good run as well. Keeping going. Slightly overstretched. Agustien now. Putting it wide. Hoskins timing his run, but it's a shot in at the near post. Was saved by Zabret. Chicksen, who didn't really get that far forward, just a couple of times, perhaps in the first half. And Chicksen is captain tonight. And now taking the throw right in front of the dugout. It's nicely played across the defence. Very calm.
Still 1-0.
Monokana, terrific in the first half, the pace. Look at him, he threw two of them again. Just a block from the fullback. That was heading back towards the corner, but Zabret got out of his goal and just saved that from going out for the corner. And King.
It's felt that Monokana had a real 20-30 yards of space in there. That, possibly could have had one more touch. With his pace, I think he would have got in, but he chose to try and get it across early, and it was blocked out. But he's just got to recognise when he's got the space to run into, and really needs to exploit that because no one's going to catch him. He just gets the ball.
And the ball goes in the throw. By Edwards, he's got plenty of space. The defence have given him space. He's got past one, past two, and then puts that into the path of Liam Shephard. Crosses in. Clever little flick and goes past Christian Walton and into the side netting. Oh, quick then.
Great little flick, wasn't it?
Leggett is a lot of work to do in the first half. That was so firm to Will Hoskins. Did his best, nearly knocked him off his feet.
Done well to get as much as he did on it, to be fair, didn't he? It was absolutely flying at him.
Turn back to Gogic and then to Scott Tancock. Again, there's some nice little turn, just waiting for the ball, Shephard. Over comes the cross. Christian Walton, he's so strong in those situations.
Very commanding.
Forward come the Albion. It's not going to find Hoskins. Zabret decides against picking it up, controls it well, and then just runs it out to Jay Fulton.
Choice about 5 players in front of him, didn't he?
Yeah, they certainly making themselves available, weren't they? Yeah, nobody shying away from the ball at all. Loveridge being held a bit.
Quite impressive.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly the same thing. He's a terrific, isn't he, player? And he's so strong. Got pace as well. Edwards, after about 20 minutes also, when he got going on the wing, here he is again. He's lively too. Adam King, it's nicely laid out. Shot there, going to be blocked though. That shot from Josh Sheehan, and another one. Oh, off the line.
Done well. Leggett.
Yeah. Swansea really putting the pressure on there, but the man on the line, Leggett, was there. So keep that away, because I really did think that was 2-0. obviously Swansea is saying that quite a few places, 6 places below the Albion in the professional League 2 development squad table, but they've certainly had better form recently, and they are of course a Premiership side, so
You know.
they're going to have a bit of their pick of youngsters. Adam King, which you've always kept possession for a long time. Then Sheehan.
Such a tough profession out there. Be interesting to see further down the line, 2 or 3 years, how many of these players are actually in the first team squad at Swansea. No disrespect to them, I should imagine it might be, you know, the turnovers probably about 1 out of this 11 will probably get through. Might even be less, you know, less than that. It's so tough.
But how many of them perhaps will play, you know, further down the leagues? Look how Brighton, just as we watch this Swansea attack with Sheehan, I'll try and remember to come back to that. Oh, that is a terrific run forward by Hanley. Into space, shot. Walton was shaping to save, didn't have to, defender got in the way. Sheehan's going to have another go. No, this time it's Fulton.
Tackle.
Just can't tee it up. And Agustien can come away from it. That's for Muitt to run onto. Bit of a slip. Going for another run. Well, the defenders, well, Edwards in fact, who's tracked back, has done really well. Blocked again. Albion got possession again. Leggett. He was fouled. What I was going to make, how well we could do out of some Premier League development squads. Just look at the players we have in Chelsea, the Brickcuts, the Pieces and that, you know, who are making their way in the game still. And
sometimes I think
the Brickcuts in the Premier League now.
You're right, the younger lads sometimes they have to, you know, I know they've got agents from these days, but they have to have a look at their own performances. Now they're doing at what level they're playing at, and sometimes they might have to step out like the Brickcuts done, get away from Chelsea, because you've got to have a look at it. Am I ever going to get in the first team? No, so I apply my trade down a little bit lower. I've come from a Premiership club, then you work hard, and then you get the breaks like he has. He's got himself back into a Premiership club. So sometimes you have to drop down to go up again.
That's Connor Hunt who's gone off, the number 8. And it is Starkey who's come on.
We've seen him a couple of times.
We have. Yeah, he's got pace, hasn't he?
Yep.
Hoskins is getting involved. Long ball forward, Loveridge is chasing. He's got the same sort of pace as Monokana, you know. Oh, and he's got control as well. Going for the shot! Well, that's probably, apart from the goal, the best effort of the game.
Oh, he's just got a centre-forward's instinct, and he gets there. When he gets in and around the area, he's just like an Alan Shearer. All he thinks about is having a shot, you know, and he apologises to a couple of other players there that he could have put in, but you've got to have that instinct that if you're centre-forward.
But it's a different type of centre-forward because he mainly plays out left, but then cuts inside and makes his own chances, doesn't he? Because he's not playing right up the middle. Swansea haven't really got anyone playing right up the middle. But Loveridge is terrific. Edwards.
Well,
2 of them on him.
Get the ball away as well.
Catalogue of sins.
Well played, mate.
Just looking to see, Monokana's moved over to the left for a moment, hasn't he? And Muitt, I think, to the right. Must be something you said, Bob.
So cold, I bet you. Try it.
So it's Starkey to take this free kick.
Probably his first touch.
Oh, he's curled that in. Oh, and the goalkeeper can't catch it first time. I tell you what, he was facing, when he started that run, he was facing his own goal. Incredible. The run and the curve in the run, and then the curve on the ball.
That was a good ball. Someone really should have been getting across the goalkeeper there, because it was a real good chance to. I only needed a touch. It had plenty of pace on it from Starkey, didn't it?
Yes. It was, and we've been lucky because we've seen a couple of shots, the Agustien one that we've been right behind, and can really see how much curve they put on it. Terrific technique. Strong defensive header, but Hanley gets it. Loveridge, off he goes again. Edwards is saying where he wants it past. Doesn't get it though. Now another shot from distance. It bounces a couple of times from Adam King and quite safe for Christian Walton.
Just showed his post there, Loveridge. He's passed the ball into midfield. Next time you saw him, he's right in front of Christian Walton trying to get a knockdown.
Ooh, here's Loveridge. Rather given the ball, but good recovery. Yeah,
Agustien.
recovery. And it is proper end-to-end stuff. Hoskins trying to get Monokana going. Oh, just bouncing about at the moment, but Swansea pretty much got it under control. Tancock moving the ball forward, cut out by Richards. Starkey got options, not a good pass unfortunately to Monokana, who does manage to keep it in. Would have preferred it in front of him, I'm sure. Richards. Again. Chicksen putting it up the line to Hoskins. That took a terrific bounce. We mentioned that all evening, but when that hit the ground in front of Hoskins, it virtually bounced up over his head. Richards. Chip forward again for Hoskins. Edwards, oh, got the ball caught under his feet, but that's a nice turn. However, Muitt wasn't going to let him get away with it for too long. Plays it back to Wray. And out to Chicksen. They continue their passing, but they've got two Swansea players around them. I think, unfortunately, that's gone out of play, or if it has, I think that would be an Albion throw now. Bouncing on the top of the dugout. It's not, it's a Swansea throw. As well for Loveridge to run onto, but that's a nice bit of defending. Took the ball off and then calmly putting it forward, trying to get Muitt to run onto it. Now Hanley up against Leggett. Edwards is there as well if he wants him. Turns it inside though, and he gets it back. First time towards the edge of the area. And Loveridge moving. This is Sheehan. Just chested down. That was an important interception. And now the Albion have got a bit of space to move away. That was Monokana finding Muitt. Leggett as always has gone wide. Got options left as well.
Chicksen's wide if he can find him.
He has found him, yeah. Now Chicksen has rather run out of support. Oh, and then a very uncharacteristic slip.
Just the pitch,
Swansea on the move again.
It was the pitch again, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, unfair to call it a slip, wasn't it? Because the ball just didn't go in. Agustien. On the run. Accelerates away. I think that was for Hoskins to run onto, but it's cut out. Bray is there, one touch. Richards. There's a Douglas offside, flags up.
Oh, I don't know where that come from. He didn't look it from here, did he?
Well, certainly we're not that far away from it. It didn't look anything like an offside. It's funny though talking about pitches, because we've not been critical. This is a beautifully level, looks fantastic pitch.
Yeah.
We're talking about the weather conditions. Just imagine 30 years ago, if we'd had all that rain.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a blade of grass anywhere, would there? Pitches were on slopes. The Goldstone ground slopes 6 feet from one end to the other. And this is terrific. It's only the weather that's made the difficulties. Got another substitution here. This time for Swansea. No boards put up in this league. So it's number 7 Alex Bray who's gone off.
16.
Number 16.
Yep.
Kenji. Well, there's an accent on that. Gorre who's come on. There he is. But just in front of where that ball was cleared, he was setting off at speed
He
as
was,
well,
wasn't
wasn't he?
No, he doesn't want it.
There is an awful lot of pace on this pitch.
It's cold.
First really high lump forward we've seen. That was out of necessity. Well, the wind got behind that and the pitch made it almost impossible for the defender. I think that was just a slip. It was. Muitt right in front of us, but just runs into trouble in the shape of Adam King. He's now got a bit of space for once, and he's got Liam Shephard motoring up the right wing.
Those R's.
Oh, that was for Edwards. Didn't find him. Edwards
what a ball.
hands up in horror. Muitt just moved out to the right for this side, and Monokana has moved over to the left. Shephard, sorry, Leggett, who's just putting it in and being cut out. Edwards now. And Adam King. Wide, this is the substitute, Gorre, who's got his first real run on the ball, and he slips, unfortunately. But I think he's going to... No, he can't quite keep possession back, but Swansea do win it back. And they are just turning the screw a little bit now,
Just
aren't
a little
they?
bit,
Yeah.
And,
We haven't really seen the ball in the Swansea half for a little while. They're just always there. They see whenever the Albion have got the ball, there seems to be two men on it, two Swansea men on them. Gogic, Adam King again. He's been more involved in the game this half.
He's had a few touches, hasn't he?
Well, it just seems to be finding space in the middle. Nice little defensive turn.
Yeah, he's done well tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
been
going to keep that in? He won't. That got caught in the wind, though. I'm not going to blame anyone for that.
No, it's just...
It really is a fairly strong wind we've got blowing. Yeah. Looking at the corner flag for an example, actually it's hanging quite limp, but you could just see the sleeves of the shirts of the players. How much it is blowing.
Certainly
It's also
blowing down the
getting
back of
very cold.
It's certainly blowing down the back of this stand. That's why I'm standing behind you.
He's going to do well if he keeps that in, Edwards.
Done well there.
He has, hasn't he? But Leggett stuck to him. Halfway line, says the linesman. Resolutely ignored. I heard him all right. Across the defence for Swansea. Forward to Adam King. Oh, yeah, it was a nice tackle. Agustien chipping it up. He's trying to get Monokana going again. Just can't manage to do it. Swansea get possession again, and I think the possession stats would have changed dramatically in this half because Swansea have had a lot of the ball. Edwards.
Spare one here.
Turned on, yeah. The fullback is there. Oh, it's too far in front of Hanley, and out of play it goes. Albion have a throw. The Albion have got another substitute being prepared. And it's Muitt who's going off.
He's worked hard.
He has worked hard, you're absolutely right. He's, again, you know, up that right side in most cases, because it's really Will Hoskins who's been playing in that central role, even though Muitt's got the number 9 on. Here comes the replacement, which is Robin Deen, number 16. He wants it on his head immediately, but it's thrown over him, unfortunately, and Swansea get the possession back. Fulton. Tancock running it forward to King again. Yeah, I've been a little bit chasing shadows at the moment.
No, they're popping it around well, Swansea. They're really spreading the game out now. Plenty of rotation. Loads of players having just 1 and 2 touches, and they're keeping the ball moving. Good possession football from Swansea.
Agustien sorts that one out, and then conditions to keep it under control. That's a nice little turn, but it's going to go to a defender, and Shephard. But in the end, he knows it's safe and just lets it run out for the goal kick.
People that have braved the conditions tonight. I'm sure a fair few of these people will be down at the Amex tomorrow. Another big crowd expected.
Yep. And there's probably a few more still stuck on the A27, Bob.
Yeah, it was a bit busy tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Deen getting involved there with Hanley. Oops, nearly left the ball behind. Hanley gives it back. Sheehan just really ran into Starkey there, and to be fair, made no complaint at all.
No, just got up, didn't he? Got on with it. Good lad.
Now to play it goes. It's going to be taken quickly, the throw. Ooh, is that too far ahead?
Well, I don't think anything's too far ahead from Monokana.
It's just amazing how he's on the ground.
He's like the road runner, isn't
he? The only disappointing thing is that the grass doesn't light under his...
Difficult one to take that, but...
It was, yeah, but he's put it to safety.
Yeah, good talking from his centre-half partner there.
Yeah, he was being talked right into that, yes. Hanley coming forward. Really impressive the way that Swansea have just turned the screw a little bit in this second half. Richards never gives in. Real combat. Well, try and prevent the throw being taken. In fact, Hoskins has moved it forward a bit and puts it into Starkey. Deen is on the right wing. Ooh, can he keep it in? No. Linesman says no. While we're mentioning tomorrow night, Queen's Park Rangers at the Amex, remember, if you want to go, there are tickets available. And if you just get online, it's the best way to buy them. Go to the Albion website, but there are tickets. Harry Redknapp, Joey Barton, I think.
Yep, I'm sure the crowd.
He certainly played at the weekend.
He could expect a warm welcome from the Amex faithful.
Yeah. Really looking forward to that. QPR, not drifting away from this game, but QPR, my youth were always a bit of a glamour side.
Give Joey Barton any advice for tomorrow night? Don't wear your headband.
Or colour boots, Bob, or colour boots. Wray getting forward and putting a bit of work in the opposition half, and I think the Albion have taken a decision to take the game to Swansea now, haven't they? This is a good run.
Oh, he's done well.
Yeah, look at that, 3 round him. What's he got? Did he get the corner? He didn't, unfortunately. But a good, strong run.
Done the hard bit. If he just got his head up a little bit early, could have just laid it off to Monokana there, who was free inside the area, but it's a good run from...
I really enjoy it, and obviously not watched every game. This is the 3rd time I've seen Monokana, and I love watching him run. But I do, I want to see an end product now.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, I'd love to see him crash a shot in, or that real pinpoint cross now. But
well, that's on the first team games we spoke about Loa, haven't we? You know, he's improved. He's added another dimension to his game, especially on the defending side, working back and tracking back and helping his fullback. Plus the quality of his crossing and his final delivery has got a lot better. So.
And this is after all the development scored, and that's why
what
they're
it's all about.
In it.
Yep. We'll see some of the back players, especially try and play it from the back with the goalkeeper, and they do make mistakes. But listen, that's what it's all about. You know, it's recognising them, and the team looking at the DVD at the end of the game and seeing where they make mistakes and putting it right.
Well, this is the Albion's 3rd substitution.
Leggett's coming off.
Yeah, it's Leggett, the right back, who goes off. He was just about to take the throw, wasn't he?
Yeah.
A bit disappointed about that. And just looking for a distance. I think that's number 14, but we'll confirm that in a moment. Certainly not going to be 13, is it? Because that's the goalkeeper. So that is Robert Hunte, who's come on now. and comes straight over. Looks like a straight swap then.
Yep.
Straight over to take the throw.
Decent one as well.
Yeah, but Hoskins can't get on it. Crowd diving for cover. Hoskins taking the throw. Stay back, he said to Robert Hunt, and he did. Oh, just a little bit too far in front of Deen. It's like a couple of minutes ago, the Albion made a conscious effort to just move up the pitch a bit. Look where they're defending now.
Yeah.
And have a go for this equaliser. Hunt there. Battle with Edwards. Oh, Edwards thought he'd gone. It's still there to just cause that irritation. Almost slipped there, but ooh, now that's a pace again from Swansea's point of view. Gorre just might have unsettled the Albion defence there, but they did all right. Richards battling away. King. Gorre again. Switch sides. Moving about the pitch, as indeed all the Swansea players do, don't they?
Loads
You
of
mentioned that
rotation,
earlier.
yeah.
The way they rotate. And they all seem reasonably comfortable on either side, don't they? Quite happy to swap places. This is going to be a Swansea substitution now. No boards, no public address. However, it is number 4, Jake Fulton. He's going off. Makes his way over. The Albion substitutes, of course, get a round of applause, but Swansea haven't brought a big crowd up this evening.
No.
So
The local ones probably.
yeah, he goes off in silence. There's Jay Fulton. And coming on, we have Ryan Hedges. No, we don't. We have Henry Jones. I was looking at the wrong place on my team sheet. That is Henry Jones. Proper Welshman, I should think.
Yep.
Along with Guian Edwards. I'm assuming local boys. Agustien. Chipping out for Hoskins. I knew. No, he was. He was, but the referee waited to see if he was interfering with play. But he was offside that time. Quibble with a couple earlier, but couldn't with that one. He wants the ball quicker.
Yeah, I mean, he made a bit of eye
He's often finished his run, hasn't he? By the time the ball is on its way to him. Oh, Agustien let that go a bit in front. He will chase back, try and win it back off Loveridge. And in the end, I think there was a little bit of a niggle there.
A little bit of a pullback, wasn't there? Just in his frustration to try
Well,
and get the ball back.
Absolutely. The body language said frustration, and you know, and that's good frustration. He was frustrated, he'd let the ball go, and fought to get it back. Taken short. Swansea comfortable again at the back. They switched the Albion half once again. They just need to pick up the momentum they had 5 minutes ago. Offside at the other end this time. Well, if we started bang on at 8 o'clock, which we probably didn't, we're certainly over the half hour in this half now, and it's beginning to you're beginning to wonder now if the Albion will get the equaliser. I think Swansea have pressed forward. They've had the possession, haven't created many chances, but here's the Albion having a go now. Oh, just over the head. That's unfortunate of Robert Hunt. Oh, and here's Edwards again. How quick is he again? Like so many of the Swansea players. Well, the Albion were putting a shot in, 10 seconds ago? And Swansea got up the other end really quickly, didn't they?
Quick corner.
Loveridge. Well, Walton caught it before it went out of play. And the throw has worked.
Ball going from end to end quite quickly now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Deen tussling. Richards. That was Starkey. Agustien didn't really know where it had gone, did he?
Come to him quickly though, didn't he? From Richards.
Edwards. Ooh, no, there was a collision there. And if that's Edwards down again, he's not having the luckiest after, well, apart from the fact he scored a very, very good goal, but he had quite a period down injured towards the end of the first half. Oh, that pass misplaced. Happy to watch it go out of play. Well, something's being found on the pitch that is being moved across. Just the back line there for Swansea. Just according to the referee, drawing the referee's attention to something that was on the pitch when they've cleared it now. Don't know what it was. Here goes. Tancock's head in. Agustien.
Strong.
Yeah,
that's where
strong.
Oh, and he got Hoskins through.
Yeah, all from all around the stand here at Culver Road, because that was so close to getting Hoskins moving. Monokana now on a run, and look how many people there are around him. And he goes back in for the challenge again, stops the clearance.
Edwards is down again.
Yeah. So Sheehan's up now. Is that Edwards over there, by the referee again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see him up again. I mean, he's had a couple of whacks tonight, hasn't he? He's been in the wars a little bit, but he's kept going. Fair play to the lad.
Hope his mum's not watching.
Yeah.
Be very worried. Swansea with a throw right back on their corner flag. That's a decent throw, isn't it? Found his man as well, Loveridge. So dollar length and the distance was right. Oh.
Richards held him back a little bit. Ref was there. Good position from the ref.
And as you said earlier, a little bit of frustration dragging in, because I'm sure the Albion players feel they have as much right to be level with here. But the opportunities have been few and far between. Had that one excellent shot.
Touch, Agustien.
It was Starkey, wasn't it, with the free kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, down there. It was just
the chance
brilliant.
Now.
This is an opportunity. Can he keep it in though? The ball's bobbling. Oh, he can.
Just slightly behind him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just a little bit behind Robert Hunte, unfortunately, when he needed it in front of him. Horncastle going to just let that one run out of play. Play it back. Well, Swansea got the players up, but Richards. I'm great players throughout. I like Richards. He's always there, always making himself available. Swansea just keep on going, don't they? It's relentless. Proper end-to-end stuff.
Good touch.
Deen. And he wins the foul.
I think could have played on there, ref. Keep the thing going there. Hoskins.
Yeah, runs it back, as you mentioned. Hoskins going for the full 90 minutes. That the Hoskins to play the full 90, and that'll be such a tick in his comeback, won't it?
He'll be stiff tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, but I should think he'll feel very, very satisfied. As you know, we saw Craig McHale-Smith the other week playing down here, and it's just brilliant to see them back. Ooh. Walton, well, that turned out to be a pretty good pass in the end, didn't it? And the Albion get another free kick just inside the centre circle. Oh, it wasn't. I don't think it was there.
Ref letting it go.
Richards back to his defence. And it's the diagonal.
Quite get
Played
there,
softened by the first team. Didn't reach Hoskins, but that was the intention. Oh, that's
Right.
some nice control. Ball bobbling about the wind there, but that was pretty good. Glenn Wray, who has
He's had a
impressed us
decent-
every
yeah,
time we've
he's done
seen
a-
him.
He's been decent tonight. He's gone about his job, won his headers, played things simple when he's won it, like he did there.
Yeah. Well,
Totally committed.
we're heading towards the last, certainly inside the last 10 minutes now. Oh, as we watch this run, Monokana's got space again. Is this the big moment? Laid off to Robin Deen. Deen cross charge down, but it's a corner.
The
So
boys will be
a
up for
couple of
this.
minutes, and then we will have only the second ever Bob Booker Man of the Match, which I'm sure is available for sponsorship. As we wait and watch Agustien take this kick.
Oh, good touch, Hoskins.
Oh, again, a good challenge there. Oh,
Not
Chicksen.
bad. Could be offside, though, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, there was, sadly, no
You can
point.
see it, and Agustien knew he was walking out thinking he wasn't going to become
no.
that third phase of play, but he was.
Yeah. Well, Swansea, not surprisingly, with their goalkeeper Zabret, in no real hurry to take this. The quality that we see out here, I mean, obviously, you're a player, but I look at the quality of these under-21s. This is better than we were seeing in some of the lower leagues 5-6 years ago, isn't it?
Absolutely. Oh, yes. I mean, you know, the training grounds have got better. You know, there's more coaches, there's more backup for the players these days. Dietitians, sports scientists. So everything's there to get more, you know, more potential, more production out of these players.
You mentioned earlier, you said that when you're playing at this level and you're passing out from the back, you have to accept that there will be the occasional
Absolutely.
mistake.
Yeah.
But there haven't been many.
Not many, no, but this is the place to get rid of them. And if you're going to do them,
It is, you know, I think there's a couple more matches this season, but anyone watching, if you come down to watch one of these matches, you'll enjoy it. Good quality, end-to-end stuff.
and the chips are great.
And the chips apparently are great too. Sheehan, straight against the wall. Richards, that bounced right back towards him. He had to
Spun
stop
back.
in his stride, didn't he? He just completely spun back. Monokana, a long, long way back. Ball's played into his path again. Frustration. Now as Swansea, all the way they say, go for the shot. Walton makes the save. That was Henry Jones, who'd come on as substitute recently, and you could hear the instruction from the back, wasn't it? All the way he was told to go and take the shot. Man on.
Good turn, Richards.
Yeah, it is a nice turn.
Monokana, actually.
Yeah, Monokana's dropped back, hasn't
Yeah.
he, a bit? Yeah, Richards has actually gone forward.
They just want to do it quick now, They're
Yeah.
just trying to get back in the game.
Yeah, the referee getting very busy with his whistle. Oh, misplaced. Gogic and Adam King. I'd say he's just grown into this game, King. Just the throw though. Liam Shephard. Over his head by Edwards. Defence should deal with that okay. Giving it away to King though. He's just waiting for the support to come up. Sheehan. Edwards. It's Chicksen, I think, he won that off him. Into Agustien. Up, free kick. Okay, Bob, time, man of the match.
I'm going to go for the lad we spoke about earlier, the big centre half, Glenn Rea. I just think he's been really solid back there tonight. He's been positive with his headers. He's done things simple. He's really come on the back four, and I've been particularly impressed with him tonight. So he gets my vote tonight.
And just looking at the other side, it's difficult to grown up, but Loveridge, we think he's terrific, don't
Yeah,
we?
he's really stood out tonight. His movement, his willingness to try and get in and around the box to score goals, very positive, especially in the first half. There's the big centre half on the ball at the moment.
Little knowing the accolade that he's just received. That's off. Yeah, it went out. Oh, well, that was a serious shove, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
I think the referee thought, I just can't be bothered. Mr. Graham certainly would have been bothered on Saturday. Another opportunity, just trying to tee out that shot, but isn't able to. Jones, this is. Oh, that's it was let that one run. And the Albion, he's getting down to the last chances now. But certainly not a performance that I'm sure Simon Ireland, the coach, will be disappointed with. There have been problems with the pitch, but they're up against a Premier League development squad, and apart from that one goal, they've defended resolutely. Forward, and most importantly, for the whole club, Will Hoskins has had 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good plus, wouldn't it? Agustien, I think he got hold of the ball. It's been difficult tonight. I mean, there was a strong wind out, like I was saying, the pitches are particularly lively, but both teams have tried to get the ball down in the right, you know, just approach it in the right manner. So it's been a decent game.
So they've got to get down to the corner flag and try and waste as many. Two of them in there, and the referee decided there was an infringement there. I think that's, had it gone out, is it goal kick? No, it's not. Walton's just coming over to take the free kick, going to try and get everybody moving forward. And Swansea, first time actually you hear so now Swansea on the attack again. Gorre up, one off him by Starkey. And then Robin Deen over on this right hand side. The clearance again, he's cleared. Gore's on the ball for Swansea, sets up the shots into the netting behind the goal. That's one less in that garden. So again, the ball, another ball thrown onto the pitch. Ready for this. Definitely in the dying minutes now of this game as we wait for Walton's kick again, which really is as good as that free kick he had a moment ago. Well, that one did catch in the wind, didn't it?
Did catch in the wind, yeah. So it's a swirling wind. It's not sort of end to end, is it? Sort of 1 minute it's coming across the pitch, then it's whistling behind us. So
and it's
changing all the time.
Yes, definitely coming slightly from that way. It's my left ear that's the coldest. Defence. I think Swansea have a look of comfort about them now, don't they? They know they've wrapped this one up.
Yeah.
But defence this time. The clearance from Walton doesn't get away. Deen to Robert Hunte, who's come on and played in that right back role. And Leggett, who I thought had a tough old time against Loveridge, but going forward, I think Leggett looked terrific, building things up. Challenge. Yes, Hoskins.
That was a lunge.
Yeah, it was a lunge. And Hoskins takes the free kick himself. But as we get into the dying minutes, just a quick assessment, Rob.
No, as I say, both teams have really gone about it in the right manner, particularly sort of breezy night and bubbly pitch. Probably Swansea had the best share of possession, I should say. Took the goal particularly well. Decent response from the Albion, trying to get back in the game. But I think everyone's sort of worked hard enough. They showed good attitude. As I say, the managers can be pleased with both teams, I should imagine, really, on the night. But Swansea probably just a little bit more accomplished in their final third and their final delivery and, you know, attempts on goal and trying to get the thing done. But it's been decent. I've enjoyed it. But looking forward to tomorrow night now.
Yeah, it's been real quality. And yeah, we got the first team tomorrow night at the Amex. Queen's Park Rangers.
That should be a good one.
Free kick. And just to mention once again that you can still get tickets if you want to by going to the Albion website.
Just seen the assistant head coach go down there, Nathan Jones. He's getting off. Busy night tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're in a busy old time for the club as a whole, hasn't it? Well, that's yes.
No, there's not been a lot of let up, is there?
Hunt takes it.
Last chance here now, Tim.
Yeah, counting them down. Robin Deen trying to cut inside, but you said Swansea just are very resolute, aren't they?
They look like a group of players that have been together for, you know, for quite a while, sort of week in and week out, you know.
Yeah, I suppose come up through the ranks probably
Yeah.
together, haven't they? Under 18s and those levels. That was Agustien's throw. And 3 of them tussling their way over that line, but ball is
That'd
out
be
of
about
play.
it, mate. If the referee lets this go out, the goal kick.
Well, Zabret, you reckon this is likely to be the last kick of the game? Yep, whistle to the mouth. There we are. It's all over. It's been real entertainment. Really enjoyed it. It is that goal from Gwilym Edwards that has made the difference. But a great, you know, you're saying that. Glenn Wray was your man of the match.
He certainly was.
And Will Hoskins has played the full game. So it's been a good night's entertainment.
Yep, look forward to seeing you, you listeners tomorrow night. Get behind, let's make loads of noise for them blue and white boys.
So here at Culver Road, it has finished the Albion under 21s 0, Swansea under 21s 1.